as they were soundly trashed by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. It was a splendid display by their bowlers. Tonight again, they come up against a Trinidad and Tobago Trinbago Knight Riders team that have some world-class bowler in it. They will have to bat good to score more than 100 tonight. But in Noor Ahmed, the St. Lucia Kings possess one of the most lethal bowler in T20 cricket. Hello everyone, welcome to the live watch-along of the St. Lucia Kings versus the Trinbago Knight Riders, live from the Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium in St. Lucia. The Knight Riders have won the toss and have chosen to field first. The playing 11 for the St. Lucia Kings is Flap du Plessis, the captain, Johnson Charles, Rajapaksa, Kari Camber, Aaron Jones, Shadak Descartes, Ruston Chase, Tim Cypher, who will be the wicketkeeper, Matthew Ford, Alzari Joseph, and that man, Noor Ahmed. The Trinbago Knight Riders team include Jason Roy, Sunil Narayan, Nicholas Puran, Casey Carty, Keran Pollard, the captain, Shakira Paris, Andres Goose, Akil Hussain, Jaden Seals, who I'm very happy to see in this squad, Wakar Salamakil, and Terence Hines. We notice there is no Andre Russell in the Trinbago Knight Riders team. Is he being rested? Is he injured? Or has he been dropped? Or has he been rotated? So that's the playing 11 for the Trinbago Knight Riders. As I said, I am happy to see Jaden Seals in this team. Earlier today, we saw where Terence Hines got 2 wickets. Not Terence Hines. Anderson Phillips got 2 wickets in the English County Championship playing for Lancashire. So as usual, the Trinbago Knight Riders are going to start with Akil Hussain. We saw in their last match against the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, Akil Hussain only bowled 3 overs in the match, and I thought that was a mistake. Let's see what will happen tonight. It's a very, very good batting lineup. Welcome again to the #1 cricketing channel in the West Indies, in the Caribbean. I'm happy for your company, and I really enjoy spending time with you, and I look forward to do so again tonight. As we go through the show, let's interact, put in your comments on the match. We can probably talk a little about West Indies cricket, but our focus mainly will be on the match and the players as we look to pick the West Indies team for the tour of Sri Lanka. The points table going into this match is that the Guyana Amazon Warriors are leaders of the championship after beating the St. Lucia Kings so badly. At the start of the game, the St. Lucia Kings were in 4th place, but because the beating was so massive, they slipped to 3rd, and when the Antigua Barbuda Falcons won on Sunday, they slipped further to 4th. It will be very interesting to see what will happen in tonight's match as we look forward to another exciting and thrilling CPL. It has been really a good, exciting CPL thus far, and trust me, I don't think tonight will be any different. I don't know what is holding up the play, but at this time there is no play as yet. So St. Lucia Kings will definitely don't want to be bowled out for 100 tonight. It seems like we are just about ready. And there's a poll, there's a live poll in the live chat in which I ask you, how many do you think the St. Lucia Kings will be making tonight? It seems like we are ready to go now. As the umpire, yes, he had said play, and we are ready to go. Remind you that the Riders won the toss and asked the Kings to take first strike. Hussain bowls the first delivery to Flap du Plessis, who plays it to the man at cover at the edge of the circle. So the field is, as usual, there's a slip in Narayan, a short third man, a backward point, a cover, an extra cover, and a mid-off. Hussein comes into Duplessis, and Duplessis turns this to the man at mid-wicket, and there is no run. There's also a short mid-wicket, and there's also a short fine leg and a mid-wicket. I figure that the two fielders, one is probably at long off on the boundary, and the other one is at backward square leg, but I've not seen the deep fielders as yet. So something holding up the play, probably more than likely a security walking across the side screen, or is it that they are still setting the field while Hussein is running in? Walking in, should say. So Hussein round the wicket, bowls to Duplessis, and he turns at Indian side, taken on the pad. It comes off the outer portion of the bat and run down to a short third man. And they are off the mark, leg by signal, one without loss as he looks to turn that Indian side, taken on the pad, runs to a short third man and a single signal. So that's a wider, we just saw a wider field here of the pitch, but not in totality, you know. So Hussein to bowl to Johnson Charles. So clearly I have not seen any long off or any long on. Hussein comes in, bowl to Charles, and Charles drive. Yes, down to the man at the edge of the circle. That's Kieran Pollard, and there is no run, one without loss after 4 deliveries. It could be a little tricky situation for the St. Lucia Kings. They will not want to experience the same collapse that they had. Hussein bowls to Charles. That one comes in with the arm, and they played it down to long on, looking for it, and they go up to 2 now. Charles is off the mark, he's on 1. So that curving delivery that Hussein delivered, you know, and it swings in. And, you know, but Charles was equally to the task. Apparently, he would have batted it enough in training, so he picked it out of the arm because he played it quite comfortable, which is very nice. Nice to see that he picked it out of the wrist. Can Duplessis do the same thing? Hussein bowls to Duplessis, he plays it in the air, downs to long on for a single. So at the end of over number 1, the score is St. Lucia Kings being asked to take first strike. They are 3 without loss. I'll be back with you in a little while, please. Yes, so sorry about that. I never had any water, and I needed was to get some water. You know, this constant talking, you'll need water. I'm coming to your comments. Seals bowl a full toss to Duplessis, peels off the outside edge straight to Goose. And that's Andre Goose at short third man, and there is no run. So if you are joining us, I know that person's joining us all the time, so let me just run through the teams as Seals goes through this over. Trinbago Knight Riders won the toss and asked the St. Lucia Kings to take first strike. And so there's a slip, short, third man, backward point, cover, mid-off, long on. A man at mid-on, Seals over the wicket, bowls to Duplessis, who dabbed this into the offside the field at backward point, cannot save the single, and the score moves up to 4 without loss in over number 2. So just running through the team for the Kings, it's Duplessis, Charles, Rajapaksa, Camber, Aaron Jones from Barbados and the USA, Descartes, Chase, Seifert, Matthew Ford, Alzari Joseph, and Noor Ahmed. The Trinbago Knight Riders have left out Andre Russell. We do not know why, but they have left him out. And so the team is, let's watch Seals comes in. So there's a slip shot, a short third man, backward point, bowls to Charles, who drives, cannot beat the man at cover, extra cover, and there is no run. The score remains at 4 without loss. Jason Roy, Sunil Narayan, Nicholas Puran, Casey Carty, Karen Pollard, Shakira Paris, Andres Groos, Akil Hussein, Jaden Seals, Wakar Salam Keel, and Terence Hines. That's a very, very strong team. Yesterday I said I don't think that the Knight Riders will make it out, will make it to the playoffs. But when you look at that team, you wonder if I was talking foolishness as usual. Seals, ball to Charles with the sign here. Let's see it gone all the way despite that desperate effort there. That's up to be Camber. No, Roy. Despite a desperate effort by Roy, he got a hand to it, but he was unable to save the 6, and it's 10. Now, 10 without loss. That's 6, number 216. Yeah, I think at the start of this match, it was 215. Did it come up? Or there's no way he was going to catch that. Even if he had caught it, he would have still gone over the rope. And his fans are laughing in the stands. Seals, ball to Charles. And Charles played this in the air. Down backward of point for 4. The field that backward of point, dive high, went high to his right, but is always away from him, and it goes into the backward point boundary for 4. The score moves up now to 14. 14 without loss in over number 2. Jamor Small, good night to you, man. Athena saying Trinbago Knight Riders all the way. So I guess you click on probably less than 160, Athena. It will be very interesting. I guess you would click on less than 160. And the champion is saying, let's go, King. Ball Seals, ball to Charles. This go high in the air. It's going to take some catching. The fielder running back, but it went over the boundary for 6 more. So he swung hard at that one. And I saw it going high in the air, but I never knew it at the distance. And it went all the way for 6, number 217th in the tournament. 210 without loss. So Seals pitched up that one, and he swung hard at it, and it went a long way in the air. But then it also at the distance, and it goes down behind the keeper for 6 more runs. 20 without loss. There's some advertisement on the screen, so let me take your comment. Hello, everyone. Shavana Wright, good to have you here. It's a pleasure. We look forward to your comments. Oh, it was the end of the over. Sorry. So 20 without loss. Akil bowled to Duplessis, who gave himself room, drive, misfield by the field, that extra cover. Who is that? He didn't bend the knee, naturally didn't bend the knee, and it goes in. In fact, the ball went a long way for 6. But the fielder there at extra cover didn't bend the knee and allows the Kings to get 1 more. Hussein, round the wicket, bowls to Charles, and Charles drive. Down to long on. It traveled in the air a long way, but there's no long on, so he was making sure that he placed it into that gap. 22 without loss in over number 3. Akil Hussein, 1.2 overs. I've only conceded 4 runs thus far. Duplessis, who's on 3, comes back into strike. Charles is on 18 from 7 deliveries. Hussein, round the wicket to Duplessis, who gave himself room and hit this past the man at mid-on, down towards the boundary. But Jason Roy is on the long-on boundary, who field. They go through for a single. The score will now move up to 23 without loss in over number 3. Being bowled by Akil Hussein. So Duplessis is on 4. Charles is on 18 from 7 deliveries. Adjustment is being made in the field. They are moving the man from mid-wicket and bringing him straighter at mid-on. So short third man, backward point, cover, extra cover, mid-off. There's a man at long on, and there's also a man at straight mid-on. So let's see now. Hussein comes in, bowls to Charles, and Charles drive hard past the mid-off fielder down to the boundary for 4. Pollard didn't move. It pitched up. Johnson Charles got the length that he was looking for. It was in the slot, and he made sure he kept it down, and he drive it hard along the ground. It traveled in the air a bit, but he was always in the gap. down to the long off boundary for 4 more. 27 without loss in over number 3. 2 to come. Hussein have bowled 1.4 overs, none for 9. Charles and 22 from 8 deliveries. Bowl to Hussein, and he is high in the air. As it got the distance, it over the field, that head 1 bounce into the boundary 4. So that was it high in the air. 4 more there, over mid-off, as there's no man on the long off boundary. So he deliberately went over mid-off, and it's 4 more. And I thought the previous delivery that he hit for 4, he had gotten the length where he could have gone under the delivery. But I think that they are playing so cautiously that he didn't hit that one for 4. But he had said to himself, if I got another one, I'm going over the top. Hussein bowled down the leg side to Charles, who looked to turn it away. Wide signal by the umpire. 32 without loss in over number 3. So this is an expensive over from Hussein. 12 out of it thus far. You know, it dropped just short of the boundary, but it was clear. Hussein to Charles. Charles swept this away. Past the short. Oh, brilliant effort there. Just I was about to say, past the short fine leg. That's Camber, and they get a singer. This not Camber. I'll soon tell you it is. But I got a singer. 33 without loss at the end of the over. Patrick Lambert, good night, man. Hello, everyone. I believe the Kings will have to score at least 200 runs to avoid a second defeat in a row. Thank you very much for your comment, Patrick, and I hope that you voted on the poll. There's a live poll, and I hope you would have voted. Please remember to subscribe. We need to get up to 500 tonight. We should be able to get up to 500. Slash a like on the video too. The thumbs up is just below. To subscribe and to like the video, that means by clicking on the thumbs up button. It's free. Narayan bowls to Charles, and Charles reverse sweep or switch it in the air. Let's see what I'm going to feel. The running back cannot get there. That was Casey Carter, and they come back for 2. He moves up to 29 off 11 deliveries, 35 without loss, and Charles decides to take the attack to Narayan. Rastaman, big up yourself. Blood, greetings to you. Appreciate you being here. And Patrick Lambert is saying, watching the Knight Riders on paper, it looks like they can easily chase down 200 runs. Well, the St. Lucia Kings bowling is not all that bad enough. And as I said, they will have to negotiate Noor Ahmed. He's a top-class bowler, and they have some quality in that bowling attack. Macho Ford is there. Alzari Joseph is there. Narayan bowl to Charles, and Charles padded this down to fine leg. Short fine leg, and there is no run. The score remains at 35 without loss. That's Salam Keel who field there just now. Kings have the Rasta ball to Charles, and Charles popped this over the keeper. He was looking to turn it into the onside. It got the bottom of the bat and go, he didn't get any contact on it. For a moment there, I thought that it was off the back of the bat, but Puran did not collect. So they are allowed to go through for the wide, plus they run a single. So it's 37 now without loss in over number 4. So Puran there not collecting. Robin, how you doing, man? Robin Sebastian Ramdeen, how you doing? Thank you for watching the match with us, as we discuss the match. And I know you're an expert, so it will be interesting to have your thoughts. Pulled away, high in the air, down towards deep mid-wicket. Pollard comes around from long on field, sends the return in, and they go for 2. The score is now 39 without loss in over number 5. So the King off to a fairly good start here, 39 without loss in over number 4. And you could see the threat. That's why I think that Pollard brought Narayan so early into the attack. Narayan over the wicket, bowls to Duplessis, who just gave himself room to access the ball and place it to the left of the mid-off fielder. They go through for a run, 40 without loss, with 1 to come in over number 6. Just accessing the ball, not really stepping far away, but just giving himself room to access the ball and played it down. Narayan to Charles, and Charles hit this over the top, down towards Pollard, who comes in, take the catch. So he goes for the switch hit again, and Narayan struck in his first over, and at the end of over number 4, the St. Lucia Kings are 40 for 1. Charles going for the switch hit and lobbing it to Pollard, coming off the long off boundary, and they have lost their first wicket, and the score is now 40 for 1 at the end of over number 4. Johnson Charles, the batsman, out, gone caught by Pollard off the bowling of Narayan for 29 from 14 deliveries, 3 fours and 2 sixes. That's the situation in St. Kitts. Carlton Hyman, love the commentary. Love the commentary. Thank you very much. 4 teams, 200. I thank you for liking the commentary. I appreciate it. It motivates me and keep me going. We're always happy to have a female in the chat. And guys, please take care of her. The King will win this one because they don't want to lose 2 matches. Well, I am sure the St. Lucia Kings will want to win this match. And we look forward to an exciting match. I am in the unique position of not picking a team or not having a team, and I will just call it as I see it. And I thank all of you for, let's watch Narayan, not Hussein. This is his third over, ball to Flap du Plessis, who just clipped this into mid-wicket but cannot score. The score remains at 40 for 1. So we've seen Hussein going for his 3 overs on the trot. This never happened in the last match, and I think they would have learned from that. For in the match, he had only bowled 3 overs totally. He had only bowled 1 in the power play. Hussein comes into the Plessis, pulls again off the bottom of edge of the bat, but cannot beat mid-wicket. Terence Hines is at mid-wicket, and there is no run. So the King will win this one because they don't want to lose 2 matches in a row. Let's watch. They are making some adjustment in the field. It appears that they are pushing back the short mid-wicket to the mid-wicket boundary. Hussein comes in, bowl to du Plessis, who gave himself room, showed the stump, beat mid-off, and it will go into the boundary for 4. So Pollard just cannot get down. Maybe 3 years ago, Pollard would have saved that, but not on this occasion. He cannot bend as quickly as he used to do, and it beat him at mid-off down to the boundary for 4. That will take the score up now to 44 for 1 in over number 5. So du Plessis just giving himself room and showing the stumps to Hussein and confident that he's not going to miss the delivery. Well, good batsmen don't miss delivery very often. Again, he gave himself room, drive back to Hussein, dropped. Straight back to Hussein, in and out, and it was dropped. So du Plessis dropped on 11. He gave himself room and he hit it hard back to Hussein. Should have taken that. That's a darling. He should have taken it right into the bread basket. Well, not really, but below the knee, but it was still comfortable. Hussein, ball to du Plessis. He gave himself room and said, well, I got a life. I'm going to dispatch this. And he dispatched it high over long on for 6 more runs. 50 for 1 in over number 5. So that brought up the 50 for the St. Lucia Kings. So Flap du Plessis just giving himself room again. Hussein decided to follow him, and he swung it away over wide long on for 6 more runs. Thank you very much. Says 50 without loss in over number 5. 1 delivery to come. 1 delivery to come. You know, and there's the finger looking good advertisement in the background there. KFC. I'm sure they're having a wonderful time with the KFC this evening in St. Lucia. So the umpire just checking the ball. And you remember that we did a little poll why the umpire checked the ball. And let's watch now. Hussein comes into the Plessis. He gave himself room and is it high over the top again. 1. Has it gone all the way? I think it has. 6 more. 56 for 1 at the end of over number 5. Can't ignore your comment. So I just want to put it out there. And you'd have seen a short video of it on the home page. We talked about it yesterday in our live show when we we're reviewing the CPL, and it's also in a shorter video, about a 3-minute video on the home page. What are your thoughts about Barbados Royals and the St. Lucia Kings have to be playing one of their own matches in Guyana? Instead, they will only have 4 home matches. Both teams will only have 4 home matches, and they will both play each other twice in Guyana. What are your thoughts about it? So they will be playing 3 matches in Guyana, 3, each of them. Peter Gruff, good night, man. I appreciate it, boss. I appreciate it. Oh, that one turn across Descartes, loud appeal, not outside the umpire. So Narayan turned that one across Descartes. Will they go for the review? Get Puran early, and 160 is good. They have gone for the review. Puran is confident that Descartes nicked off. Is very confident that Descartes nicked off. So let's see what will happen. They have gone for the review. And so while they're taking the review, I'll try and run through as many of your comments as possible. Envoy is saying, Envoy from South Africa, I'm sure you're here to watch Flap the Place. I'm sure. St. Lucia Kings need to tell Faf to use the pink bat. These blue stickers ain't working. Okay, so you are superstitious. All right, Envoy. So let's watch that one from Narayan. It turned sharply. Let's see. Did it touch that fingertips? Oh, it's going to be very, very interesting. It might just touch the tips, you know. Puran versus Noor Ahmed will be interesting, say Michael Douglas. Axeladrana, let's say Fernandez. Fernandez, yes, he's out. He nicked off, and so he has gone for a 1-ball ducks. So Descartes gone for a 1-ball ducks, the faintest of edge. Nicholas Puran was very, very confident, and so they are 56 for 2. Descartes again, not impressive in the CPL. He's gone first ball for ducks. Robinson saying Noor should be coming soon. I think Noor play for the Kings, Robin, so I don't think that he's going to bat that high in the order. Probably, you know. So that's why they brought Narayan. TKR needed a wicket because Charles was looking dangerous. I agree with you. I'm very far behind in the comment, but I will still try and take many of your comments as possible. Kings look at Edward Van Leeuwen is saying Kings look at Kings search for every avenue out to lose a game. Thank you, Edward. Salim Khan, I'm just going through the comments, just trying to catch up. Salim Khan is saying, good night, brother. Watching from the Virgin Islands, rain in cats and dog ears. Well, I love the rain, Salim Khan. I'm someone who loves the rain, you know. Akilo saying, I love you, mate. Thanks for dropping and thanks for giving us 6 cheers. Okay, so I think I would have caught up with the comments there. Very good. Narayan is going to bowl to Chase, and Chase definitely needs some runs here. There's something that I wanted to mention apart from the Kings and the Royals playing twice in Guyana. There's something else I wanted to mention and to put it out there. Narayan bowls to Chase, who places to the man at cover, and there is no run. Extra cover should be. When it comes back to me, I will mention it, definitely. Narayan to Chase, and Chase tuck this away through square leg, and they go for 157 for 2. So I really appreciate every one of you who are here watching the match with me, and as we watch it, as we do this watch along. But equally important too, there are many of us right here, right now, who are not able to see the match, and we are very glad that you are here. as we are able to bring it to you so that you can experience the live match going on. All be not transmission, not what you call it, not the live, what you call it now, not the video, but at least you have the commentary. Narayan bowls to Flap du Plessis. That one turned sharply into the batsman who could not pull it away. He's on 23 from 18 deliveries, 57 for 2. So Narayan 2 for 8 from 1.5 overs. One delivery to come. Bowls to du Plessis. Tuck this away again to the man at square leg. That's Pollard just to the right of the square leg umpire, and there is no run. At the end of the power play, the St. Lucia Kings being asked to take first strike by the Trinbago Knight Riders. They are 57 for 2, with Narayan getting both wickets, 2 overs, 2 for 8. So I really appreciate you who are just tuning in, not able to watch the match, but is here. I appreciate you, and I'm always happy to be able to bring the commentary to you. And I will endeavor to try my best to be clear as possible and to be concise with the comments. And I will always respond to your comments. Well, not all of them, but I will do my best, because I've caught up now. I know that I would have a number would have missed me, but I know that I've now caught up with the comments. Chase off the back foot. The fielder cover didn't quite stop it and allow them to go through for a single. That's Paris. So Chase moves up to 2 from 3 deliveries. The score 58 for 2 in over number 7. The batsmen to come: Rajapaksa, Cypher, Jones, Canberra, Ford, Joseph, and Noor. So those are the batsmen to come. Charles was the first to go for 29. And Descartes went without scoring a golden duck, a first ball duck. Hussein in his final over hit this high in the air, chance. The fielder going back, drop. Oh, it was Narayan. Oh, and they will come back for 2. It was Narayan going back, and I think that Flap du Plessis was very, very happy when he realized that it was Narayan going back. And so 2 more to the total, 58 for 2. Du Plessis giving himself room. Hussein chose not to follow him, but bowl it outside the off stump, and it got the toe of the bat and went high in the air. Narayan was the fielder going back, and I know that Du Plessis was very happy when he saw that Narayan was going back. Probably he was looking to run 3. Hussein comes in now, bowl to Du Plessis down the pitch, and he swings this away over long on, down to the fielder on the wide long on boundary. They'll get a single. The score moves up by 1 more now, so it's now 61 for 2. It should be 61 for 2. I think it should be 61 for 2. Hussein comes into Chase, and Chase drive down to long off for a single. It's now 62 for 2. So yes, so they have moved the score from off the screen because I think it is 62 for 2. Athena is saying that drop, yes. So Pollard is changing tactics here. He's bowling out Hussein tonight and make sure he doesn't make that mistake again. But there'll be spin and more spin for Salam Keed is going to come into the attack after this, I guess. Hussein to Du Plessis, who gave himself room and hit this over long on for 6. Into the stand, 6 more runs. The score moves up by 6. And I think it should be 69, but they said 68. So let's work with what they have. I think it's 68. It's not correct. Sorry, it's now 68. It's correct. So that one was over long off for 6. Du Plessis got the line that he wanted, got the length that he wanted, and hit it all the way for 6. Why Hussein cannot counter this? Because Flap du Plessis is batting one way, just giving himself room. why Hussein cannot counter this? I expect Hussein to, well, he's going to say that Narayan dropped the catch. Okay. Hussein to the Plessis, who stayed his ground this time, drive down to the man and the wide long off boundary. You may even say extra cover. It moves up now, extra cover boundary. The score moves up now to 69 for 2 at the end of the over. So Hussein, expensive tonight, have conceded 43 runs from his 4 overs and have got the no wickets. That's unlike Hussein, you know, but again, Narayan dropped the catch. Delroy Morris is saying that Kings will win the CPL. Wow, very, very interesting. That must be the fan of the match. As expected, Waqar Salam Keel will come into the attack and he will be bowling to the Plessis, who's on 33 from 23 deliveries. After this delivery, I'll read Robin comment. Off the back foot as that one turn across the Plessis. That's the googly up first up. So this Chinaman googly bowler is bowler googly first delivery to flap the Plessis. So it's going to be very interesting now. Samal Keel over the wicket, bowls to the Plessis. That's the orthodox Chinaman. Comes back into him, leg break, Chinaman leg break, coming back in from the left-hander. The Plessis just ease it away down to the cover boundary. With the reintroduction of Antigua as a host, make it difficult for all islands to equally share leewards, windwards are producing more players lately. So hosting had to be balanced. I don't think you're on the mark there, Robin, because before COVID, each team used to get their 5-0 matches. And so I respect your views, but I don't share that point. But I respect your views. You may well be right, but I don't. Samal Keel bowl outside the half stump to chase, who plays it to the man at backward point, and there is no run. I mean, Barbados had to get the cut simple because Guyana and Trinidad have a bigger fan base. Well, that could be too. I think that it has something to do with the contractual arrangement in Guyana, but who to tell? As Chase look to sweep, taken on the pad, they go through for, is it a leg by? They go through for a run. Let's watch if it's a leg by or it's off the bat. No signal, yes, leg by. So 71 for 2 in over number 8. 71 for 2 in over number 8. One to come from Salam Keel to bowl to the Plessis. And the Kings fans are, very worried. Samal Keel bowled to the Plessis. He's bowled! He didn't pick the Chinaman. He was looking for the googly. And the Chinaman knocked back the mega stump. And so the Plessis goes for 34 from 26 deliveries. And I'm telling you that the Kings are in a spot of bother at 71 for 3 after 8 overs. Well bowled by Samal Keel. The Plessis didn't pick the leg break, or the Chinaman, as some would say, the left armour. He was probably looking for the googly, but he didn't pick that. And you can see the strain on Darren Sammy's face. Iftikhar Mohammed is saying, thanks for the commentaries. Remind me of the days when we only depends on radio. Thank you very much, Iftikhar. You are welcome. Envoy, but he's out. He's out now. What are you saying? I guess that's it for you, Envoy. Poor Akil was saying every time they are dropped as happened a 6 happens the next ball. Okay, so on both occasions, so what is that? Flap the place, immediately going to the monitor to see what he does with the wrist. So that's very interesting. So he clearly did not pick it. He clearly did not pick it, but very good, very good, very good, very good from Flap du Plessis. I like that. I hope West Indies batsmen are looking on and seeing that for clearly. As I said, Flap du Plessis did not pick it, and he immediately went to the monitor to check the wrist. And he's gonna, I can tell you, he'll be looking at that wrist on many, many more times. So Terence Hines, who bowled that splendid last over against the Falcons in the Trinbago Knight Riders last match, is coming into the attack. Terence Hines is developing to a very, very good bowler, you know. Over the wicket, bowls to chase off the back foot. He cuts it down to cover for a single. 72 for 3 in over number 9. Edward, welcome, man. Looking here from Sweden, it's 1:35 a.m. Enjoying your commentary. Thank you very much, Edward. Glad to can bring it to you. Glad to can bring it to you. Yes, Sol 4X is saying bowl him, right. And Edward is saying following and enjoying your commentary. Thank you very much, Edward. Edward, appreciate it. I tried to do my best, you know. And so Envoy, that's it for you. Envoy, you know, I remember when I was in college, you know, I was at Michael at the time. Rajapaksa Seckers as Terence Hines comes in over the wicket, bowls to Rajapaksa down the leg side. He flinched, but wide will be signal. It goes through to the keeper, and 72 now for 3. 73 for 3. He didn't pick the Chinaman. Oh, he didn't pick it right through the gate. He didn't pick the Chinaman. It came right through the gate. So Envoy, so while I was at college and I was captain in the team and we were playing, I don't remember who we were playing, but when I got out, this gentleman just picked up his briefcase and just left. You know, and it was the first time I ever felt so pressured the next time I went and play a match. Hines, over the wicket, bowls to Rajapaksa, who pulls this away down to fine leg for a single. It goes up to 74 for 3. Because the gentleman leaving when I got out, it then tells me how much persons are really looking forward to see me batting. And the next time I batted, the pressure was just so high. And I think it stayed with me for my days at Michael. I was so scared of getting out whenever I went and bat. Hines bowled to chase drive. Pleasing shot to the man on the cover boundary. Oh, it beats him. Oh, Casey Carter did not pull out the dive. Is he still suffering from that shoulder that he fell on the other night? And he's a bit scared because I really thought that he was going to stop it. But it went into the cover boundary for 4. 4 more to chase. The score moves up to 78 for 3. Good shot by Chase off the up to the right of Carty, who didn't pull out the dive. Surprise there. So someone moved behind the bowler hands again, and this is the 3rd time it is happening. So 7 out of this over so far after 3 deliveries. The Kings are 78 for 3 in over number 9. Nilo Alexander is saying Tim Seifert will show up for the Kings. Well, I'm sure the Kings fans will be desperately hoping so. Terence Hines ball outside the off stump to Chase, who cut at it, misses. It goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. Edward said, following and enjoying. Thank you very much. Glad you are. Glad you are. And Solve 4X is saying, great to see Pedro Collins in the Kings coaching group. Okay, nice that you're happy for that. For me, it's, you know, but it's good. Hines bowled to Chase, played off the up to the field. That cover, they go through for a quick single. Oh, overthrow here. It's going to run very close to the boundary. But Seals backed up, came around, and they will get 2 more. So Terence Hines must be wondering, well, then it's Narayan again. It's Narayan again. So Chase played off the up into the covers. Narayan came across and Shy hit the stump and it ricocheted. Well done, Narayan, but it ricocheted and they got 2. He was safely in. Well done. Good cricket all around, but that's the nature of it. Robin is saying that this has to be the partnership. Hines comes in bold to Chase. Chase plays this away. Straight to Carter this time, who comes in, sends the return 80 for 3 after 81 for 3. Sorry, at the end of over number 9. 81 for 3 at the end of over number 9. 9-9, 81. The run rate is exactly 9. Jay, so like when you get dark, you could turn up the door for me because I can't see outside. Right. This has to be the partnership to give Kings a good score. Robin is also saying Chase will come good with the bat tonight. I'm sure the St. Lucia Kings fans will definitely hope that he will come good with the bat tonight. So, Envoy, Wakam Salam Keel is just lucky our king is getting old. Samal Keel bowled to Chase, who drives down to cover, and Hines comes across field on the boundary, and they get a singer. The score will move up now to 82. Yeah, 82 for 3. Well, that's what's happening. That's what happened in cricket in an Envoy. Father Time catch up with all of us, whether in cricket or in life. We are just here for a while. We are here for a great time. Not a long time, but are here to have a great time. Samal Keel bowl to Raja Pascal, who plays this down to mid-on. A short mid-on. Poor run from behind the stumps, comes around field, and there is no run. He should not only watch the monitor, he should also ask himself why he didn't score more runs, having given 3 chances. Okay, Patrick Lambert not happy at all. I think Patrick Lambert is at Kings fans, so he's not happy with his captain there. Not at all. He's not happy, So just a little hold up here. Don't know the reason why we are not seeing. So let's look at the field. There's a man on the long on boundary. There's an extra cover. And so they are spreading something on the ground there. Hit away by Raja Pasca straight down. Comes across field. The relay to Seals, and they will go back for 2. So that was it straight, and J.C. Roy coming across. They scoop it up and throws it to Jaden Seals, and they get back for 2. And so the score is now 84 for 3 in over number 10. So there probably could have been a little moisture there. Salam Keel bowl to Raja Pasca, and that's the leg break. He defends down the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. This pitch again is turning tonight. As welcome to my friend John P. Nicholman. Salam Keel bowl to Raja Pasca, who turned this into the onside. They're gone for 1. The bowler giving chase, but the fielder from long on. Good work by Chase, who races in and prevented the second. The score is now 85 for 3. How are you doing, John P. Nicol? Welcome, and good to see you here. Definitely good work by Chase, because they were going to go back for the second, but Jaden Seals came off the long on boundary. And I think they put Pollard to square leg or somewhere. Where's that a heavy traffic area? Yeah, going to be very interesting. Oh, he's now going to slip, and this swung away by Chase. Pitch outside the leg stump, no damage doing. At the end of the over, and this now is the drinks break, I think, at the end of over number 10. 85 for 3. Chase is on 12 from 14 deliveries. Rajapaksa is on 4 from 5 deliveries. So let us see what JP Nicol, my good friend, is saying. Carlton, do you remember when I knocked back your center stump for a first ball duck? John P. Nicol. Well, that happened to me. That happened to me quite a few times. I've been out for first ball ducks quite a few times, but I don't remember you specifically, John P. Tell me where the match played, and who I was playing for, and who you were playing for, and then I can see if I remember. But I've been out first ball ducks. First ball ducks. I don't think I've gotten a first ball ducks 3 times in my life. More than 3 times. I can't remember. So John P. Nicol, please tell me who are you playing for, where the match played, and who I was playing against. I'm not saying you never done it, but give me those information. Envoy, Patrick, it's the blue sticker. I am telling you, they need to change the sticker back to pink. So Patrick Lambert, you need to tell your captain that Envoy from South Africa is asking that he change the sticker on the bat back to pink and don't use that blue sticker. Bonnie Belfon is saying, good night, everyone. Very good commentary from Nevada. Thank you, Bonnie Belfon. Thank you. Appreciate it. Patrick Lambert, I am a proud St. Lucian, a Caribbean sport fan. Welcome, man. When is your girl coming home? Is it next week? Because she's going to run in the Diamond League's final and then she comes home. But Patrick Lambert, you know that she attends schools in Jamaica, Patrick. But congratulations to you and St. Lucia. You know, well done from her. So there is the points table coming into tonight's match. So there is the points table, and you can clearly see that the Warriors are leading. The Royals are in second position. The Falcons are in third. The Kings cannot afford to lose tonight, because if they lose tonight, they will go beyond the Trinbago Knight Riders, and they would have played a match more than the Trinbago Knight Riders. So it's going to be very, very important that the Kings win tonight, because from you saw on that table, and especially because they were beaten so badly by the Guyana Amazon Warriors, their net run rate is 0.671. Wow, 0.671. I never knew it was that high, 0.671. So their net run rate is not very good. So they definitely need to win tonight. I hope they do. I really hope they do. You know, so going at the current run rate, they'll made 170. I think they will need more than that. The good thing is that, well, of the 10 overs remaining, Salam Keel have 2, and Narayan have 2 as Seals comes in. Bowl to Rajapaksa, who dabs this into the offside. They go through for a single. The score moves up to 86. 86 is it for 3. So they definitely gonna need to win this match. So Envoy saying, damn, the Patriots are so far bottom. Yes. Seals over the wicket, bowl to Chase, and Chase played this away to the field and the cover boundary for a single. 86 for 3 in over number 11. 10.2 overs have been bowled so far. I appreciate your company. Thank you for being here. Please let us get up to 500 tonight subscribers. So I'm asking you to click on that subscribe button. It's free. If you're watching a television, I don't know how you do it, but if you're on your phone, on your laptop, on your tablet, you know, on your desktop, just click on the subscribe button. I don't know how you do it if you're watching on a television. as Rajapaksa faces up to Seals and he dabbed this away down to third man for another singer. So they are rotating the strike here. 88 for 3. Good comeback by Seals. So they're just rotating the strike here now. 88 for 3 in over number 11. Rajapaksa is on 6 and Ruston Chase is on 13. Jaden Seals, whose first over went for 17 runs. This one have only gone for 3 thus far. So 88 for 3. So good comeback by the West Indies fast bowler. I love the fact that Seals is playing T20 cricket. I believe that 3-4 years from now, that Seals is going to get one of those mid-star contract to play IPL. He's going to get probably $6-7 million to play a season of IPL. He's on the right pathway. It's not going to come yet, but I think he's on the right pathway. Remember, I told you that 3-4 years from now. Over the wicket, bowls to Chase, who plays a forcing shot. Pollard somehow stopped it. Was it Pollard that stopped that, or was it the ball that hit on Pollard's foot? I would love to see the replay. I'm almost certain that it was hit on Pollard's foot. Another singer nonetheless. So 4 from the over. They are all dealing in singers in this over. So 1 more to Chase. So Jaden Seals. Roger Hines, how are you, man? 89 for 3. Rajapaksa is on 6 from 7. Seals. Bowl to Rajapaksa, short down the leg side, pull at it, through to the keeper, wide signal, 90 for 3. A very sharp delivery there from Seals. I really looking to see if I can see the speed, but I have not seen it. I was hoping to see the speed. Raja Hines is saying, like the Kings tonight, but Warriors for the title. Kings will make 168. And as I talk about that, please remember that there's a live poll that is going on. Once you come on, you will see the live poll. It's pinned to the top. Seals to Rajapaksa, short, and he hit this in the air, down towards fine leg all the way for 6. So that was short, and he just helped it along. High in the air, over long leg, over fine leg for 6. 96 for 3 in over number 11. Rajapaksa moves up to 12 from 8 deliveries. Chase is on 14. So that was short on the batsman hip, just above the zip, and Rajapaksa just helping it high in the air over the fine leg boundary for 6. 96 for 3 in over number 11. This is not a bad position, you know. Seals over the wicket, bowls to Rajapaksa, who cuts this away, cannot beat backward point, and they stay at 96 for 3 at the end of over number 11. I definitely think that Hines and Seals are the 2 bowlers that the Kings have to target tonight. They have to target Hines and Seals. I don't think they will use any other. I think they will use Hines, Seals, Narain, and Salamakil to complete the 9 remaining overs. So I think they have to target the Pacers. Positive vibes only. Internet service not working well here in Westmoreland. Thanks for the commentary. It's my pleasure bringing it to you, Positive Vibes. It's absolutely our pleasure. We're glad that you could join us and interact with us and as we watch the match together, you know, and as I said, just like you who are probably just tuning in and not watching the match, we are so happy for those persons who we can bring the commentary to them, you know. So while we watch the match together, we are also happy that we can bring the commentary to you. So probably Pollard, I'm just throw my thought right out of the window. Pollard bowls to Chase, and they must target Pollard. This should be a double figures over 12, 15, or 20. But Pollard is a canny operator. You know, lots of slower ball, taking off the pace, bluffing his way through, a lot of antics and so on. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Pollard does in this over. But he should be targeted. This should be a double figure over. At the same time, they cannot afford to lose any wicket. These two need to back up to probably over number 15. And add another, they need to add close to 40 more runs. At the 15 over stage, they should be close to 140. Both Suraja Pascal down the pitch, pace off, hit it down to long on. He was looking for a big drive there. Pollard saw him coming, as I told you, he's a canny operator. Slowed it up, bowl it wider, and it goes down to long on for a single. Envoy said, everybody take note of the running between the wickets this over, not allowing dots. Now, all they need is one boundary, smart batting, and that's exactly what happened, you know. Pollard to chase, short, he pulls it away, straight to the man on the mid-wicket boundary. That's Paris, and that's another single. That's exactly what happened, Envoy. The singers, then the wide, and then the next delivery was it for 6. Exactly what happened, and they still get double figures out of the over. Absolutely. Clark Kurt, how you doing, man? Good to have you here. Good night, Carlton. TKR will lose, then they will lose the football match tonight. Adapt away, can't beat short third man, and there is no run. 99 for 3. Good night, Carlton. TKR will lose, then they will lose the football match tonight with French Guyana. Oh, they are playing French Guyana tonight. And we are going to Honduras tonight. I think we are going to Honduras. Jamaica is playing Honduras starting 9 o'clock Jamaican time. 10 o'clock in the Eastern Caribbean. It will be on Sportsmax. Round the wicket comes Pollard, Bolto, Raja Pascal with this in the air. Paris gave chase. Didn't pick up cleanly. And they get a single. Not timing it. Pollard really mixing it up here now. 4 from the over thus far from 5 deliveries. He's just taking pace off the delivery and just using his experience and bowling it where the batsmen don't want it. And that comes down to experience. You know, he knows where the batsmen don't want it. He have a clear picture in his mind for all the batsmen and know where they don't want it. The St. Lucia 100 is up. Pollard to chase, short, slow delivery. Pulled away, down back with a square. 5 from the over. Brilliant by Pollard. 101 for 3 at the end of over number 12. All his experience there. Pooran, give him a handshake. Well done. Rastaman, I am not good at emoji in a Rastaman. I am just not good at emoji. It's a good platform for Noor. Okay, good. So I know it's a cricket channel. Well, you know, Jamaica playing a match tonight. We are playing Honduras. We are going into the Lions' Den tonight. But we should win that. We drew against Cuba on Friday. We took 20 odd shots at goal on Friday. You know, we drew against Cuba. You know, a match that we should have won, but we're gonna win tonight. So that's it for football. Let's get back to the cricket. Salam Keel, ball to Chase, and Chase pulled this away in the gap down wide of long on for 4. So that was short. It was a long up from the Chinaman googly bowler, and Chase said, thank you very much, and he pulls it away. He moves up to 21 from 20 deliveries. The score moves up to 105 for 3 in over number 13. It was a long up, and Julie dealt with. Well played, Ruston Chase. So Chase now is, you know, for yesterday we did a poll. Samal Keel comes in bowl to Chase, and Chase drives straight down the ground. Work for the fielder. That's Pollard coming around. He stopped it with the big number 20, and Roy cleaned up, sends the return into the keeper's end. They go through for 2, 107 for 3. So we did a poll that yesterday whether should Chase continues to be the 6th bowler in the West Indies team, or should Myers replace him as the 6th bowler? Or Chase really deserves his place in the team as a bowler, and his batting is just complimentary. Samal Keel bowl to Chase, drive down to long off, straight to Pollard this time, a single 109 for 3 in over number 13. 109, well, it's a 108. I thought, well, it is moving faster than me. Glenn Campbell thought that Pollard would only bowl 1 over. 108 for 3. So they're making some adjustment in the field here. 108 for 3. This is Sam Al-Keel, third over. Having gotten a 4 from the over, it's going to be very important now that they just stick it around. Make sure that there's no dot ball. If you get one in where you want it, then you deal with it, whether for a 6 or a 4. But it's very important that the batting team, and I'm sure that Sam Al-Keel now will be looking to get the breakthrough for Trinbago Knight Riders, and I expect this one to be, I think this is going to be a googly, I think it's going to be a googly. He will be looking to bowl Rajapaksa between bat and pad, while Rajapaksa will be looking to turn over the strike. So 7 from the over thus far, a 4, then a 2, then a single. And they will be trying their best not to get any dot ball, but I'm sure Sam Al-Keel will be looking to picking up a single. So Pollard just slowing down the game, using his statics. Sam Al-Keel bowled to Rajapaksa, cuts, cannot beat backward point, straight to Terence Hines, and there is no run. The score is 108 for 3. 2 to come in over number 13, bowled by Waqar's Salam Keel. The Chinaman googly bowler is bowling over the wicket to Rajapaksa. Bowls, and Rajapaksa hit this high in the air. It's gone a long way over the rope for 6. So he got the length that he wanted. He got the area that he wanted. And he duly obliged and hit it long over long on for 6. The score moves up to 114 for 3 in over number 13. Rajapaksa just getting the length that he wants, and he duly dealt with it and hit it high over long off for 6. Nonetheless, Sam Al-Keel have bowled well so far after 2.5 overs, 1 for 18. And Pollard is saying, why are you tossing it up? I want you to bowl in the pitch. Down the pitch again. Come Rajapaksa and hit this high in the night sky. It's out of the ground again. 6 more runs, literally on the street. It is literally on the street as he hit that out of the ground, using his feet, getting to Salam Keel for 6, 120 for 3 in over number 13. That's another good over there. 2 6s and 1 4. So that's 19 out of the over. Good over there by the St. Lucia Kings. 120 for 3 after 13. Patrick Lambert is saying, thanks. She'll be home on the 25th, and there'll be a free concert at the stadium on the 27th, which has been a national holiday in her name. Thanks for schooling her in Jamaica. Yes, well, there's a lot of, Patrick Lambert, there was a time when persons will come on the chat and they bring up that play away through mid-wicket for a single. But just let me say that there are over 100 students from the Caribbean, from all over the Caribbean, attending high schools in Jamaica. Over 100, so we are doing a good job. Our track and field program is very good. Envoy, you probably need to send some from South Africa. We are students from South Africa. We are students from Africa, but we don't sure if we have any from South Africa. So there are students from Africa who is in Jamaica, who is attending Jamaican schools. Loud appeal by Pooran as Narayan bowls to Rajapaksa, and he swept at that one. And Pooran believed that he got something onto it. He's talking to Pollard, and Pollard is asking him, okay, so they are going up. They are going up for the review. So it's going to be very interesting as Pooran, for the second time in the match, review correctly here. On the previous occasion, it was a 1 ball to Descartes. So let's watch, but they're not so sure this time, you know. Pollard having a chat there with Rampal, you know. So it's a legal delivery. So we are watching this now. Let's see. You know, I think he nicked it though. Let's see. I'm watching the seam of the ball. Did it? Oh, I think he hit it, you know. Oh, no, he did not. He did not hit it. So Puran is 1 from 1. So the Riders will lose a review here. So Puran is 1 from 1. He clearly did not hit that one. And there was a little more doubt in this one than the previous one. So one understand, definitely there was a little more doubt in it. So I'm going to check on the poll and see what the poll is saying. Very interesting. So 29% of you had said that they will make less than 160. Wow, very interesting. 21%, while 22% think that they will make more than 180, but less than 200. Narayan ball to Raja Pascal, places to the man at backward point. Akiru said there is no run. The score is 121 for 3 after 13.3 overs. So Narayan is going hard into the pitch here. He's not giving ball to Raja Pascal with this high in the. I thought for a moment he swung at that one and it goes through to the keeper. My apology. It was pitched up and he swung at that one and it goes through to the keeper. Narayan showing his class here. 2.4 overs, 2 for 9. Over the wicket, balls to Raja Pascal, tuck this off the hip in the air. To the right of the field at short fine leg, they go through for a single. One more to the total, 122 for 3 after 13.5 overs. Ruston Chase comes into strike. He's on 25 from 23 deliveries. 122 for 3, 1 to come in over number 14. Narayan really pulling it back here, but I still think that the Kings, Narayan ball to Chase, taken on the pad. They'll go through for a quick single, 123 for 3 at the end of over number 14. Raja Pascal is on 27 from 19 deliveries, while Chase is on 25 from 24 deliveries. So 1 over to come from Narayan, 1 to come from Salam Keel. Although that over went for 19, they're still going to give him his final over. I still think so. So that's checking on the poll. 29% of you had believed that they will make less than 160, while 38% believe that they will score between 160 and 180. 123 for 3. 14 overs, 10 per over, and they get up to 183. I think that it will be more than 180 and less than 201. So 23% of you are saying that. I will go with that score at this time. More than 180 and less than 201. That's what I will go with at this time. Just checking in on the poll. Thank you for participating. Over 200 persons are voting the poll. Now, no one will know whether you vote or not. You know, so it's not a case that you can get it. Anyone will know that you get it wrong. You know, no one will know. So please participate in the vote, please. Chase look to cuts that one. It comes off the bottom edge, bunks over the bowler head, but the field that mid off backs up and there is no run. The score remains at 123 for 3. I think that with 7 wickets in the shed, with Cypher to come, Ford to come, they really need to get a go on now. Really need to go on. Hines bowled to Chase, who cut this away, but straight to the field, that backward point. He lost his shape there. That was a full toss. He can only get a single. The score moves up to 124 for 3. I think at this stage, the St. Lucia Kings need to get going, and they need to get going quickly. They have a lot of batting power left. Aaron Jones is there. You remember Aaron Jones from the World Cup? He made a century in the World Cup for the USA. Kari Campbell can give the ball a good hit. You have Matthew Ford. You have Tim Cypher. Alzari Joseph can also give it a good whack. With only 5.4 overs to come, they will not be required to bat long. So definitely, Rajapaksa and Chase need to change gear now. They need to come out of third gear. Bowl to Rajapaksa, well bowl, Hines beaten through to the keeper, and there is no run. So he was looking to hit this, and it got a slower delivery, and it goes through to the keeper, and there was no run. 124 for 3 now. This is good. This is very good from the Knight Riders bowler. They have not allowed it to get out of hand. The run rate continues to hover just around 8.5. Over the wicket, bowls to Rajapaksa. Hit this high in the air. Let's see, straight to the fielder. No. To the right of the man on the boundary, and they will come back for 2. That's Jason Roy. He has been stationed there all match. 126 for 3. They need to get going. So we'll expect more of those strokes to be coming now. 126 for 3. The Knight Riders will be looking to limit them below 9 runs and over. They are just scoring at 8.6, but they will be looking to limit them below the 180. I think they will get above 180, but if the Knight Riders can limit them to 180 from here, they would have done very well. Hines over the wicket to Rajapaksa. Slower delivery, beat, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. 126 for 3. 1 to come in over number 15. Brilliant. Brilliant again from Terence Hines. As I said earlier, he's developing into a really good bowler, also at the T20 level. He's going to get some T20 contract. He probably not going to get the big IPL contract or the SA20 contract at this time. They'll probably want to see him play some what I call the B and C leagues first before he really comes up into the A league. But he's doing very well. Hines bowled to Rajapaksa on his leg. Whip this away. Down to the square leg area. The fielder comes around. Will they come back for 2? That's Akil Hussain. And they comes back for 2. The score moves up to 128 for 3 at the end of over number 15. Still just about 8.5 runs per over. So he just whipped that away. Down back with a square leg for 2. You know, we are not really getting good production, good clear production. You know, I want Rajapaksa to smash Waqar Salamkeel to revenge Faf du Plessis. Well, he hit him for 2 sixes in that over, the previous over, but I still think that he's going to bowl another over. Ian, welcome to the show, man. Say hi to Sheldon for me. Don't see Roddy Latu for a long while. At karaoke, but let me say, serious blows. We need sharing tonight. Serious blows. We need sharing tonight. I don't quite get it. You're at karaoke, so probably you're onto you're having something. I don't know. Narayan comes in bowl to chase. He gave himself room. Narayan followed him. He pulled this away down to mid-wicket. They're gone for 1. Paris didn't pick up cleanly and allows them to come through for 2 easily. And the score moves up now to 130 for 3. You know, as I always said, I'm always impressed with Paris batting, but I just think I need some more commitment from him, both in his batting and his fielding. He needed us to bend and look at the ball a longer. Narayan, bowl to chase. That one comes back into him sharply, taken at the pad. They go through for a quick single. The fielder darts in, picked up, but little shy at the stump. They go through for a single, 131 for 3 after 15.3 overs. So this will be Narayan's final over. And so after this, they will have 4 more overs to go. And I'm sure they will be looking to make A in those last 4 overs. Definitely. Narayan would need to get a wicket or 2 in this over. Narayan must break his spear in this over. Narayan to Rajapaksa outside the off stump, turning away from him through to the keeper. There is no run. The score remains at 133 for 3 with 2 deliveries to come in over number 16. So Narayan now comes in now to bowl to Rajapaksa. Over the wicket, bowls to Rajapaksa again, turning away from him outside the half stump. Now watch this delivery now. Watch the what that ball, what's that ball? What they call it, the carom ball now. Watch this carom ball. I'll watch this outswinger from Narayan. Comes in now, bowl to Rajapaksa, who dab this down to short third man for a singer. The score moves up to 132 for 3. So that's the end of Narayan for the night. Brilliant bowling by Sunil Narayan as usual. Masterful display. 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 13. Absolutely brilliant. 16 dot deliveries. Can you imagine? 16 dot deliveries. Run rate is 8.25, but I expect them now to step on it. And they will try and go at 10 and 12 for the next 4 overs. I think they'll definitely get up to the above 180. They're going to go hard for this next 12 overs. You're going to have some fireworks for this 12 overs, I can tell you. But brilliant from Darren though. 4 overs, 2 for 13, 16 dot deliveries. Did he consider a boundary? Did Narayan consider boundary in his spell? It's going to be very interesting. We sharing serious blows tonight. Who ain't dead, badly wounded? Okay, Ian. Roger Hines, I say 168 they'll make. I wouldn't bet on that. I think they're gonna be more than that. I wouldn't bet on that. Hines to Rajapaksa over the top, dunks toward the field on the cover boundary on the bounce. They go through for a single. The score goes up to 133. But let's see, Roger Hines, you may well be right. I just feel that they will make more than that. I think some big overs coming up, some 15 overs, some 12 overs, maybe even get a 20 runs over. So I think so. But 168 I don't think will be enough though. Rajapaksa is on 33, Chase is on 28. He faces up to Hines. Hines comes in bowl to Chase, and Chase hit this away into the offside, cannot score. Mistimed the drive there. The score remains at 133 for 3. So 3 overs to go before this one. Hines 2.2 overs, none for 16. This is brilliant again from Hines. Anything under 8 is good. It's good. It's absolutely good. So Darren Sammy really will be looking to get some, hope that his team will get some more runs. Hines bowl wide outside the half stump to Chase. Wide signal by the umpire, although Chase moves across 134 for 3. They are not happy with that because Chase did move across, but the umpire signal wide. The score will move up now to 134 for 3. So wide their signal. Say, good evening. If Chase can't have a run rate of 12, he should not be in the limited over squad. A run rate of 12. Sherwin, I don't understand what that means, Sherwin. I don't understand. Ball to Chase, and he hit this high over the top. Let's see, over the top into the stand for 6. So he made that one and hit it over long off for 6. Splendid shot. 140 for 3. Chase moves up to 34 from 31 deliveries. I thought that they would be at 140 after 15 overs, but they reached there 9 deliveries later. So that was short. So Chase paced on there by Hines, Terrence Hines, and it went all the way for 6. Very interesting. 3 overs and 3 deliveries remaining. 21 deliveries remaining. It's going to be very interesting. Hines to Chase, dug out a Yorker, well bowled Hines, 140 for 3, with 2 to come in over number 17. Rajapaksa is on 33 from 27. Chase is on 34 from 32. Batsmen like Cypher to come, Camber to come, Alzari Joseph to come, Matthew Ford to come. They need to step on it. Sherwin is saying that 4 overs to go, 12 runs and over, for Chase in the final 4 overs should not be difficult. Okay, thank you, but it's not Chase alone batting, you know. For him to score 48 by himself out of those 4 overs, has anybody ever done that? I don't know if anyone ever done that, so why do you expect Chase to do it? Hines to Chase, and he ramped it, come around, drop short of the backward point on the third man. And there go through for a single, 3, 141 for 3, 1 to come in over number 17. Why just don't stand up and hit that ball? Just stand up and hit that ball. He's trying to play those funky shots that he don't practice often enough. And so it almost resulted in his dismissal. Stand up and hit the ball. So Hines is now going to bowl to Rajapaksa. I think this will be a slower delivery outside off stump. That's what I think. You know, there seems to be no moisture on the ground. Well, hopefully as it gets later, is there moisture? I'm looking at his hand. I don't see any moisture. So definitely, Hines. Bowl to Rajapaksa. Short delivery. Bounce over the batsman's shoulder, but not over his head. Another good over from Ryan Hines. Terence Hines. 141 for 3. 3 overs to come. 3 overs to come. They're going to get more than the 27 from the 3 overs. I still think they're going to pass the 168. I still think they're going to get more than the 180. Yeah, you know. Sherwin, he should average 12 runs for every 6 balls, Mr. Maths teacher. 12 runs for every 6 ball. Well, that's all right. Cool. Yeah, you will want them to average in. From here, you want your batsman to be averaging striking at 200. You say average. I think you mean strike rate. But so I'm also an English teacher. I guess every teacher is an English teacher. Pollard to Chase, and Chase hit this down the ground straight over the boundary for 6. 6 there by Chase. So he just stood up, wait on the delivery by Pollard, and it hit dead straight. And I think this is the way to play Pollard. You stay in your crease, wait on him, and then just power it over the boundary. Because it's going to come to you. Pollard is not someone that you want to be using your feet to. You just want to stand up and wait on him. 6 there. Good start to the over. Pollard to Chase. Yorker, well bowled Pollard. Ducked out. They're gone for 1. They're coming back for 2. As Carty has to move to his left. And the batsmen come back for 2. 8 from the over thus far. So this is probably one of those 15 to 20 runs over. The St. Lucia Kings will definitely want to make it as Pollard comes in now to Chase. He's on 43 from 35 delivery. 149 for 3. So the ground is not as packed as it was on Saturday night. You can imagine it's a working day. So, you know, it's a working day. 149 for 3. Chase, seconds. He's on 43 from 35. Pollard over the wicket, bowls to Chase down the leg side. Wide signal that brought up the St. Lucia Kings 150. 150 for 3 with 2.4 overs to go. 16 deliveries to go. And they are 150 for 3. Chase is on 43. Rajapaksa is on 33 from 29 deliveries. 4 deliveries to come in over number 18. Hines will definitely bowl 1 more, but will it be Seals or Salam Keel, or will it be Pollard? Pollard to Chase, and Chase hit this, swings across this one. It comes off the back of the bat, and it lobbed to the man on offside of the field. They go through for a single. All he needed to do was to leave that one and get another wide. So 151 now for 3. Look at it. Just leave it and get another wide. Leave it and get another wide. It off the pad, off the back of the bat. Lob to the man at backward point. They go through for a single. The score ticked over to 151 for 3. So Chase is on 44. 1 hit away from his century. Could be, potentially. Pollard to Roger Pascal. Hit this high in the air. It's gone high. Has it got the distance? Let's see. The fielder comes under. He took the catch. Seals it was. He's out. Roger Pascal goes for 33. And I don't know. Pollard is telling someone to shut up. I don't know why he needs to do that. But I guess in the heat of battle, in the emotion of battle, he is telling the St. Lucia Kings fans to shut up. Roger Pascal goes, slow delivery, got the bottom of the bat. He didn't quite wait on it. It went a long way in the air. There was no distance. And Seals took the catch and he's out. Donald Popper, good evening to you, sir. Welcome. Good evening. SOS saying, good evening, cricket lovers. Masa Casanova is saying, Chase is the man tonight. Yes, and SOS saying, happy birthday to Jaden Seals. Happy birthday to Jaden Seals. Thank you for bringing us that to our attention, SO. We appreciate it. Happy birthday to Jaden Seals. We always looking to wish people happy birthday. We don't have an issue bigging up. Whether you're a member of the community, whether your family having a birthday, you can always send happy birthday through this community. We are one community, not just the players who wish birthday, but who wish members of the community birthday too. And we wish their loved ones birthday too. And anniversary and so on. We do that. We are a community. Pollard know why he's doing that. Pollard bowled to Seifert, who plays this away down to long on. They go for one. The score moves up now to 152 for 4. One delivered to come in the 18th over. Niall Alexander is saying, Pollard know why he's doing that. Cause they're cussing. That team, the St. Lucians, keep using. There was a time when Pollard used to captain the St. Lucia. They were the St. Lucia Zooks at the time. Sometime you'd have heard me miss a slip of the tongue and I said Zooks instead of Kings. But Pollard now to Chase. Ball to Chase short and he pulled this away high in the air for 6 more. That is his 50. It was short and he pulled it away. So 14, 15, 16, 17 from the over despite the wicket. 17 runs from the over, 158 for 4 with 2 to come. And so they will need 158 for 4 with 2 to come. I don't think they mind losing a wicket for 17 runs. If they lose another wicket in the next over for 17 runs, and so if they lose 2 more wickets for 34 runs. In fact, I don't think they mind losing 4 wickets for 34 or 40 runs. At this stage, 2 over to come. Mr. Casanova is saying Chase is on fire. Mr. Casanova, I think he's a good innings, but I don't think he's quite on fire because I think he faced 36 deliveries. Was it 37 deliveries? 2 fours, 3 sixes, 37 deliveries, 50, 135. So I want to say he's on fire, but it's a good looking knock. And probably what he does after this will determine how you rate the innings. And to Seifert, full toss, pull away, over the boundary for 6. Will it be a no ball? Let's watch the signal from the umpire. Well, it's below the waist. Are they going to check on it? It's below the waist. 6 runs here. Good start from the over. 164 for 4. 164 for 4. Are they checking on it? So the dew is now there. Clearly now there is some dew there. Sammy think is a no ball, but they're going to check. The technology is going to tell us. Well, it's not a front foot no ball, so let's look on height. No, that's below his waist. No, it's not below his waist. It's touch and going. That's above his waist. It's a no ball. Yes, it's a no ball. So one more, 165 now for 4. So Nyla is saying he's taking off at the right time. Yes, he's taking off at the right time. So Terence Hines there, that one just going for 6. So none for 31 from 3 overs, Terence Hines. He will need to come back very good now. I think the ground is filling up, I think the ground is filling up. Persons are coming from work and they look at the score and are saying that, the Kings have a chance tonight. Let's watch Hines. He's into Seifert and this again pull high. One bounce beat the field on the boundary, 4 more. It was to the right of Jason Roy. It traveled in the air a long way, but it bounced to the right of Jason Roy for 4 more. That was it. Very, very hard by Seifert. The score moves up now to 169 for 4. So, Roger Hines, you need to send the beer. Send the beer, Roger Hines. That hit very hard. I told you, Roger Hines, they were going to get more than 168. Oh, did she swear there just now? Did that young lady swear? I can't tell you what I read her lips to say, but it starts with a B and end with a T. Outside the arse stump, slashed away. The fielder comes around, took the catches out. And Pollard looked very serious. They don't really mind that though, He has done it. He has done well. And that's what you expect from him. 169 for 5, 11 from 4 deliveries. You hope that the next person that come will give you 11 from 4 deliveries also. So they don't mind that. They don't mind losing the wickets as long as... Oh, it's a no ball. Oh, he has something behind it. He has something behind it, not a no ball. Yes, terrible ball. Terrible ball, terrible ball. Yes, it was a free hit. SO is saying out, but he did some damage. Yes, 11 from 4. That's what? 275 strike rate. Well bowled there, Terence Hines. He didn't get the distance he wanted because Hines floated up wide outside the arse stump and so he didn't quite reach there. Another night it would have gone for 6, but 169 for 5 with 10 deliveries to come. So they should get 10 deliveries to come, 169 for 5. They should get the 180 easily. So they probably don't want to push on to I think they're looking beyond 180, probably 185. As I said, they will get above 180 but below 200. Hines to Ford wide outside the half stump, wide signal 170 for 5 in over number 19. This is not the best over from Terence Hines. Is it commentator's curse? I'm here talking he's bowling good and he's going to get franchise contract, not in the A leagues, but probably in the B and C leagues. Was it goat moat? Was it a curse? I hope not. I definitely hope not, because I really think that he should get some contract. If not in the big leagues, in the leagues below, like the Sri Lanka Premier League and so on. Hines to Ford and Ford edge it away. Pass third man down to the boundary for 4. So that was pitched up by Hines and he edged it away. Pass third man down to the boundary for 4. This is turning out to be a very expensive over. 7 for 11 and 112 and 416. So the previous over was 17 and this one is now 16. Remember I told you that they were going to get a 20 over and a 15 over. Well, they got a 17 just now and this one is already 16. Will they prove me right again in getting that 20 overs? 20 runs per off the over. 3 deliveries to come. 174 for 5. 174 for 5. So there's 2 third man here. I expect Ford to move across the crease because Hines is going to bowl a slower delivery outside half stump. And Ford misses as he swings at that one and it goes through to the keeper and there is no run. He should have tried to hit through the line of the ball instead of trying to open up the face. Who's going to bowl that last over? Is it Seals? Is it Pollard? Pollard does some strange things sometimes. Is he going to gamble with Samal Keel? I'm just going to do a check of the poll here. And so 23% still getting it right. Ball to Ford, rubbish. Rubbish. Just stand up and hit the ball away, boy, young man. So So to that ball, because he's trying to do some funky things, instead of just trying to hit the ball away, he tried to ramp that over the keeper from outside the half stump, misses. It goes through to the keeper. I am very, very disappointed. Rubbish. Two dot balls. There's only 3 dot balls out of the over, the one that got the wicket. I am absolutely distraught. You know, I'm not bringing anybody, but in the interest of West Indies cricket, I want to see the game play well. Hines to forward and forward, swings and misses again. Well ball Hines. Good comeback. Very, very good comeback. After 18 going off the first 3 deliveries, the next 3 were dot balls. Very, very, very good comeback by Hines. Very absolutely brilliant comeback by the young man. Brilliant. 16 off the over, I should say. Brilliant comeback. You have to appreciate that. Brilliant young man. Brilliant last 3 deliveries. Well bowled and, you know, poor from Matthew Ford. Absolutely poor from Matthew Ford. Is not somebody say Aaron Jones, let's go? Is Jones at the crease? I thought it was Ford. Oh, well, I was looking at it. It's Ford, Lyle Alexander. It's Ford. Even that Mikel, he should have least get a single and give Chase the strike. That's true, man. That's true. Saul, Savior 14, how are you doing? Oh, I'm very surprised that you are here, Savior 14. I thought you were going to be tuning in elsewhere. But I'm happy that you are here. Why would they send out a bowler before the batsman? Why send out Ford before Jones? Why select the player if you don't plan to use him? Good point there, Don Michael Douglas. Big point there. Very, very good point there. Very, absolutely good point. Flap the Plessy and Darren Bravo got this one wrong. Not Darren Bravo. Samal Keel, I told you that Pollard have a way of doing some strange things, and they got a singer there. You know, you can always depend on Pollard for the surprise. Always. So he's bowling Samal Keel the last over. Sabio 14, greetings to you too, man. Welcome. So let's watch the field for Sabio. The infield is a short third man, a cover, an extra cover, a wide mid-on or straight mid-wicket, and a short fine leg. Samal Keel bowled to Chase, and Chase hit this high in the air. The fielder comes, oh, it gone all the way. Oh, it's Matthew Ford, sorry. Brilliant from Matthew Ford, lovely shot. He just stood his ground and powered the delivery away, just waiting at it. That's lovely. That's what you need to do. Giving himself room, accessing the ball. He didn't bother to look at it because he knows it came out of the middle and it traveled a long way. So the 22% of us who at the time believe bowled to Samal Keel off the back foot. It down towards long off on the bounce. They go through for one. Chase picks up, sends the return in. The score is 182 for 5 after 19.3 overs. So the 22% of us at the time, you know, I guess it will go up now because Percival's seen it. But at the time, it was 22% of us who said more than 180, less than 200. Samal Keel to Chase, and he hit this high in the air. I think it's distance, and height and that distance. The fielder dropped it. That's Paris. And they come back for 2. Yes, they're back for 2. It's 184 for 5. Anybody can drop catches. Anybody can drop catches. But you'd have heard me say it all the time that Paris just don't give me the right body language. And anybody can drop catches, but you just feel that if someone is going to drop it, it's him. And hit this over the top, down towards the boundary. They are giving Chase, that Hines, they're gone for 1. They come back for 2. The third for the third, and they will get it quite comfortable. 3 more, 187 for 5 with 1 delivery to go. And this run rate is pushing up now towards 9.5. So they are going up towards 90. Oh, they are smiling to the crowd. Not like what happened on Oh, there were some facial expression in that crowd on Saturday night. Samuel Keel to chase stump. He's out stumped for 56 from 40 deliveries as he looked to hit that one over the top, and he was out stumped of the final delivery. So at the end of 20 overs, the St. Lucia Kings made 187. Yeah, that's 187 for 6. And the poll result, as I said, when it shoots up to 1 to 25%, but it was really 22% at the time. But thank you for coming on and getting it right, as you know. So Roger Hines, you need to send over the drink, yeah? You need to send over the drink. Valerie, good evening, Mr. Brown. I have been here, but busy. Okay, thank you. We always love when the females are in the chat. We really love that. SOS saying a run rate of 9.53. Thank you very much. Nilo Alexander is saying anticlimactic. And Mikel is saying, oh, it was Ford. It was Ford that was out. It's not Chase. Sorry, Raston Chase. Original. I love Sammy. Good night from St. Kitts. How you doing? Welcome. Fleming, nice to see you here. Blessed night, Mr. Carlton. Enjoying your commentary as always. Great job. I really thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm just going to run through the innings for you. Flap the Pessie, caught, was bowled by Wakar Samuel Keel for 34 from 26 deliveries, 1-4, 3 sixes. Johnson Charles, he was the first to go, caught by Pollard after bowling of Narayan, 29, 14 deliveries, 3 fours, 2 sixes. Shadrach Descartes, he was caught behind by Puran of Narayan after referring it. He was a first ball duck, a golden duck. Ruston Chase not out for 56 from 40 deliveries, 2-4, 3 sixes, a strike rate of 140. Not bad. Rajapaksa was caught by Seals after bowling of Pollard, 33 from 29 deliveries. Ian Chase steadied the ship, which allowed for the flourish at the end. Tim Seifert came in. He faced 11 deliveries. He hit 1-4 and 1. He faced 4 deliveries. It 1-4, 1-6, 1 singer, and was out after 4th delivery. Caught by Hussein of Hines for 11. Matthew Ford, he was stumped by Puran of Wakar Samuel Keel for 11. 7 deliveries, 1-4, 1-6, wasted 4 of those deliveries instead of just standing up and powering the delivery. He was trying to play some shots that he saw on television, but he has not practiced long and hard enough. Bowling for the Trinbago Knight Riders, we saw a change in their tactics. The last match against the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, Akil Hussein bowled only 1 over in the power play and ended bowling only 3 in the match. Tonight, he bowled all 4 at the top. 4 overs, no maiden, none for 43. Jaden Seals, 2 overs, no maiden, none for 28. Sonny Larine, who was forced to come into the attack very early. 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 13, but he bowled 16 dot deliveries. No boundary was hit off Sonny Larine. Samuel Keel, unduly expensive tonight for him. Although 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 37, his first 2 overs went for probably 2 or 3 runs. Hines also bowled 4 overs. His last over was very expensive. I think he bowled 3 overs for 24 runs. But his last over, he conceded 16. He got 1 for 40, going at 10 runs per over. And Kieran Pollard bowled 2 overs, 1 for 22. So after 20 overs, the St. Lucia Kings, they made 187 for 6. The Trinbago Knight Riders will need 188 to win on a turning pitch. Join you at just about 8:35 or at the drinks break, whichever comes first. See you then.